Hello and welcome to one more science lesson. Okay, English, of course, right? We're gonna move on. Yeah, last lesson we had the summary question, right? Which was like big and a lot of questions. And then today we're gonna move on. Yeah, this new section is section 11 actually on our science book. So please just follow me and let's have fun. Okay, as you can see here on my screen, yeah, I'm gonna share my screen with you as well. Okay, so you can see this page 86 and let's go. Yeah, let's go for what matters. I'm gonna read for you as I always do. And let me get some purple today. And again, yeah, if you have questions during the lesson, feel free to ask me, right? So let's go on. Making and hearing sound. Sound happens when something vibrates. Okay, yeah. If we have this vibration, yeah, let's say, of course, something changed, right? So let's go here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, good, no problem. So let's go on here. We have here number one and number two, and we have like two pictures here and some examples, yeah, of vibration, let's say, yeah, and vibrates as we can see here. And actually, just follow me. Number one, it may be obvious what is vibrating and making the noise, right? I mean, because we have the picture, as we can see here, yeah, the guy is using a machine, yeah, to make a hole on the ground, I guess, yeah, in the ground. So and I mean, when we see this image, I think it becomes very obvious for us like what exactly, yeah, is vibrating and where is the sound coming. Yeah, so I think it's quite easy. And number two, or it may not. And here it's the air in the bottle which is vibrating to produce the noise. And then sometimes, like in the situation here, number two, it's not so obvious for us to know exactly where the sound is coming from, right? So, of course, we have many examples, right? I mean, for example, if you were in a city, an example, you're walking on the street, and then I mean, there are many sounds and different sounds coming from everywhere, right? So sometimes we see obvious, yeah, like if you listen to like a car sound, yeah, and then you look to your side, and then there is a car, yeah, just yeah, moving around. So it's very obvious that oh, I got it. But sometimes there are different kinds of sounds, yeah. There is some different types of sounds that we don't know where exactly it is coming from, yeah. And because we don't know, like I mean, like it's kind of it's not so obvious to know exactly, yeah, what is producing the sound and where it is coming from. So that's why we're gonna learn a little bit about this vibration and how it works. So let's go on. And then so we have these two examples here, yeah, I guess it's really clear. And let's go to the next one. Sounds are transmitted through air or another material. Again, they are transmitted through air or another material. And then we have some, again, we have some examples here. Yeah, we have three examples actually, so just follow me. Number one, a vibrating object makes the air or material next to it vibrate as well. So the vibrations travel or are transmitted through the air. Yeah, so like the example that we have here. If you see, we have this speaker producing some noise, and the person is also vibrating, not only, yeah, like the out part of the speaker. And by the way, this is a speaker, yeah, this is the name that we give for this sound box, yeah. In English you can call it speaker, okay. So it's producing a noise, and then also the person here is vibrating. So that's why we say that, okay? So this is an important sentence. Again, if you don't know, if you have any problems like in understanding that, let me know, ask me, okay? Number two, sound can travel through all kinds of materials like stone, brick, water, and glass. So you get it? Here we have like one, two, three, four different kinds of materials. And the information that we have here is that sound can travel through. Each can go, each can go through these items here, okay? And then, I mean, so each can cross it. And do you know stone? Do you know brick? Do you know water? Do you know glass? That's why, for example, here in the picture, we have these two houses. And I mean, the house is made of bricks. Yeah? These are bricks, right? Stones, whatever. And they are making some sound here inside of the box. And of course, the neighbor, it's not really happy because the sound can cross it. The sound can go, I mean, through it, right? So, of course, he's not really happy with that. You get it? And then number 3 here, sound cannot travel through a vacuum. Good word here too, vacuum. Because there is nothing to transmit the vibrations. Vacuum chamber. We have an example here, vacuum chamber, okay? And then that looks like a quiet place. Okay, so, I mean, of course, do you know what is vacuum? I mean, do you know this word? Or at least have you ever heard about that? If you don't know, please search for that. Yeah, what is vacuum? It's easy to translate that. If you go to the dictionary, you can get it right away. So do that for me, okay? So what is the meaning of vacuum? Don't forget that, right? So let's get back here a little bit. And then we got these 3 examples here, okay? Of course, teacher, what are important words to keep in mind, to memorize, right? So if you can, please, get vibrating object next to it, all these words, and also vacuum, so all the words that I have circled, like here in pink, these are words that it's very important for you to memorize that and also know the meaning in Portuguese, so if you don't know the meaning in Portuguese, search for that, and if you have questions, you can ask me, but get these words, right? And then going to the end here, we have this final part. Can you see that? So let's do it together. We hear sounds when vibrating air hits our eardrums. Again, we hear sounds when vibrating air hits our eardrums. Okay, so let's go. And here, do you know this word here? This is a very, it is like, it's similar to listen. Hear and listen, they are similar, okay? Similar is when you listen to something, right? Okay. Some example to, I can hear the music outside. So it means that you can listen to that, right? So let's get back here. And vibrating air, they are vibrating. Hits, like when something hits, like that. Touch something, eardrum. And what is that eardrums? Is the part of our ear. Like when I say the part of our ear, I mean like this part here inside where we listen. In Portuguese, we can call it tímpano. Okay, so eardrums is our tímpano in Portuguese. Okay, so if you don't know that word, of course, you can always check for that. Okay, so let's get back here, and then let's see what we have here. Again, we hear sounds when vibrating air hits our eardrums. So number 1. The vibrating air hits our eardrums and makes them vibrate. So we are learning here that sound is basically vibration, like everything. We hear the sound. Why? Because it makes our eardrums vibrate. So this is like it seems like that the connection from one point to another point, of the sounds is by vibration. Okay, and let's go on. And number 2, this vibration is picked up by our brains. So, and who pick it up? It's our brain. And then we have this sample here. Can you see that? So check it out. Object vibrates. Air vibrates. Eardrum vibrates. So this is how it works. We make the sound by vibrating the object like a guitar. And then the sound goes through the air and makes the air vibrate, and then this sound hits our eardrums, making our eardrums vibrate. So that's why we listen. This is the receptor, let's say. Okay, so you get it then. So basically all this sound thing, it works by vibration. I vibrate something here and it goes through the air and it hits like your eardrum, some part of your body, and because it hits, your brain catches that, and then probably inside of your brain, it, how can I say that, maybe translate it, yeah, and then you understand the sound and you go, wow, that's a beautiful song, for example. This is how it works. Did you get it? Of course, right? As I always ask you, okay, if you don't know any of the words here, go back, check it out, analyze that carefully, okay, because these are really important words. But if it's everything okay, so let's move on to the next part, okay. So now I'm gonna go to the second part with you guys, okay. So just follow me. I'm gonna just organize here the page, uh, as you can see here on my screen, and then let's get back, okay. Sound, this is the second part, sound and volume, right? So vibrations with lots of energy make loud sounds. So I mean, it depends on how much energy, yeah, each has. So the sound goes up or goes down. I mean, it's loud. So according to the information that we have here, right? So that just means the harder you hit something, the louder the noise. Like I mean, stronger is like the punch or the hit, yeah, that you make. So louder will be the noise. I mean, that's quite obvious, right? And then we have this example here, yeah, this this beautiful picture here, as you can see. So let's see that. On the first part, yeah, like this part here, the little mouse, little energy, quiet or soft sound. So when we go little energy, when we put little energy, it makes a quiet or soft sound. Like if you get closer, yeah, to the picture, we can see that he's, yeah, using a triangle. That makes it like a really quiet and simple sound, right? Okay, and then it goes moving, yeah, and then goes, and then here increase volume, and then we have another example here, which is large energy, loud sound. So if we analyze the instrument here, it's a big, yeah, it's like a drum. I don't know, tambourine. What is that? But it hits and it's stronger. So that's why the the volume of the sound produced, it's much bigger, yeah, okay, is higher. So that's why we have here a loud noise, okay. So basically quiet noise and loud noise is comparing the sound produced by a triangle and the one produced by these drums here. Easy, I guess so, right? So if you have questions about vocabulary, please don't forget to ask me. So let's go now, let's move on. But don't test this rule on your little brother. It will work, but mom won't like it. Of course, yeah, don't try to check volumes, I mean, in your house with your brothers or sisters if you have one, right? Because maybe you will understand that. Oh, it's true. If I hit something strong and big, of course the sound is gonna be bigger. But I mean, but your mom is gonna get very angry, right? So don't do that, right? I mean, let's get back and moving on. We have this second part here, this purple part, right? So let's read together. The more energy the vibration has, the louder the sound. We have already read that, right? So let's move on. We have the second part here. Volume decreases when you get further away. Again, volume decreases when you get further away. Okay, further means distance, right? So just for you to know, it's like distance. Okay, further means distance, like a big, I mean, further you are, longer the distance you are from the object that is producing the noise. So I mean, the volume will be lower, yeah, will decrease. So closer you are, higher the volume. Further you are, like lower it's gonna be the volume, I mean the sound, yeah, of the, I mean of the thing that produced the sound, right? So I guess it's quite clear. So let's continue here, right? We have number one, number two, number three here, right? I'm gonna get a little bit close just for us to be able to read it a little bit better, right? So follow me. Sounds get quieter as you move away from the source of the sound, yeah, from the the start of the sound. That's the meaning of source. Number two, the vibrations lose energy as they travel further and further. I mean, as they move on, the vibrations energy, yeah, the power starts to decrease. It starts, yeah, getting like weaker. And the number three, so if something is making a lot of noise but it's far away, it sounds quiet. Yeah. So even though something is making maybe a big noise, but it's not near you, if it's far away from you, yeah, you will not really listen. You will not really hear that big sound, like, because it's very far from you. So the energy, yeah, will start to decrease, will be really low, and and weak when it gets to you. So that's the idea of how this sound works. You get it? Are you understanding that? I hope so. So let's continue. Again, if you have questions, don't forget to ask me, right? And then let's continue here. We have some examples, yeah, down below here. Check it out. We have 4 examples actually. Let me get a little bit here. Okay, so let's see. We have this, yeah, this big, looks like a big tower. I don't know if, yeah, it looks like a big tower. There is a clock and there is a bell here, a big one, yeah. And then let's see. So bong is the sound produced. Number 1, the large vibrations of the bell are transmitted through the air. So the large vibrations of the bell are transmitted through the air, yeah. Why the large vibrations? Because like we can, yeah, by the picture we can have that idea that the bell is quite big, right? So of course it's going to produce a large, strong one, yeah. And then we can even see, yeah, by the graphic here, yeah, that in the beginning is like big, and then what happens here? Number 2, near the bell the sound is very loud. So if a person is near the bell, yeah, if the distance is short from the bell, of course the sound is going to be very loud. The person will like, oh my god, like what is that, right? So that's why we have this face of the person here. He's close to, yeah, it's a short distance, and probably he's like, oh my god, right? But number 3, the vibrations get weaker as they get further from the bell. So you see, now the distance from the bell, yeah, is getting further away. Yeah, it's getting like longer, okay? It's getting bigger. So as we have learned before, the energy starts to go down, okay? And then finally, in the end, if there is a person far away, yeah, the sound is quieter, okay? Why? Because the energy is much, smaller comparing to the beginning, yeah. Like here near the bell, it produces a big energy, and as it goes through the air, yeah, it starts losing energy until it gets here like really quiet, like a really soft sound. So this is the meaning of this graphic here. You get it? So are you getting how it works? I guess so, right? So if you produce like a noise, doesn't really matter like from where you produce it or what kind of product you use to produce it, yeah. So if you are close to that, if you are near, yeah, if you are in a short distance, you're gonna hear the sound louder. But far away, yeah, further away you get from this yeah, this beginning, yeah, like that product that produces the sound. So it's gonna be quieter, yeah, the sound is gonna be lower. Why? Because we're getting far away from that. So you get it, yeah. So I hope so, yeah. I hope you are understanding that. And then that is the explanation of this part, okay. So, and then we have this green part here. Again, just to repeat the same thing I have told you. The further away from the source, the quieter the sound. The source again is the beginning, yeah, is the start of the sound. Yeah. So if you don't know what is source, please search that for me, right? So I guess so. I guess not a big deal, not complicated. And let's go to the next part. We have here a little information down below. So just listen to me. Come on, put your hands together and make some noise. As you may have noticed, vibration and vibrating are the key words on this page. Some things are quiet because their vibrations have low energy to start with. Others because they are far away. So we have, like two situations here. We have this sentence, okay, and he's explaining, and we have the word vibration, vibrating, low energy, and far away. So please, this sentence here, I would like you, student, to translate that to Portuguese. All right. So please, I'm gonna put here. Let me change the color, actually, that just to be more attractive. Yeah. So please translate to Portuguese, right? So this is one homework for you guys. This part here. Again, I think it's not so complicated. So if you don't remember, if you forgot any words, go back on the pages before, further away, take a look, get a closer look, to the explanations. But I think it was like quite clear, right? So if it's everything okay, let's go on to the next part, and of course, just follow me. Okay, here we have the next part, sound and pitch. Okay, sound is the sound. It's similar to Portuguese. We say som, and then we have the pitch, which is o tom. And we have a description here down below what is pitch exactly. So I want you to read the explanation and try to get that. Of course, if you look in the dictionary, you can listen to the translation. It's gonna be like o tom, o som e o tom do som produzido aí. But please, I want you to take a further look on that, ok? Tenta dar uma olhadinha, mais profunda no dicionário, dá uma pesquisadinha, para você ver exatamente como que nós usamos a palavra pitch, ok? But anyway, não somente na tradução, mas na aplicação, ok? Tenta fazer isso pro teacher e, lógico, faça notas sobre isso, ok? But let's go. Just one more page to learn on this topic, Sounds good to me. So, we have one more page here, and let's see what we can do here. The pitch is how high or low a note is. Again, the pitch is how high or low a note is. That's why we said in Portuguese we can call it tom, o tom do som. So, number one, check it out here with me, We have this part here. Let me make some notes here, just a second. Okay, so the shorter the vibrating object, the higher the pitch of the note. So again, the shorter the vibrating object, the higher the pitch of the note. So we have A and B. We have this first picture here, right? So we have this A, that looks like the guitar string, and we have B, and we can see that there is a difference in the distance between A and B. But string A will give the lower note because it is longer than B. Again, string A, string is this, is the guitar line that we touch to produce sound. This is called a string. So string A will give the lower note, a nota mais baixa, não nota de prova, mas a nota musical, aí no caso, because it is longer than B. So that's the explanation, okay? That's number one. And then we have this next one here. Check it out with me, So, breathe. We have two bottles. We have A and B. And then in the middle we have breathe. And then we have some column of air. And the column of air, we can analyze. I didn't read. I haven't read the yellow part before, but I can see only by the picture. By the picture that that A has more liquid than B, so which means that A has less space than B. So let's see what we have here. Bottle A will give a higher note because the vibrating column of air is shorter than in bottle B. Again, bottle A will give a higher note because the vibrating column of air is shorter than in bottle B. So this is the point, So these two, this yellow here and this yellow here, these are very important informations here, okay? So I'm gonna read that for you in Portuguese one time only. I want you to pay attention, take notes, yeah, make notes if you need, but né, essa corda aí, provavelmente a corda de violão A, né, ela vai dar uma nota mais baixa porque ela é mais longa, né, ela é mais, a distância aí é maior do que a do B, de um ponto ao outro, né? As we can see here, in the graphic, right? Here and here, the distance is different, right? But on the other hand, breathe, né? Você assopra, você respira, né? E daí tem o column of air, né? Tem o espaço, a coluna de ar, e o espaço da coluna de ar entre o A e o B, né? E você breathe, você soprou os dois, respirou nos dois, né? A diferença é que a garrafa A vai dar uma nota maior. Lembra que a gente está falando de nota, no sentido de nota musical, né? Do tom aí, né? Basicamente é isso, né? Não tem muito o que falar, ok? Porque, né? Ou seja, a coluna, né? Que o espaço aí para vibrar, né? Ou seja, o espaço que vai colocar o ar para vibrar aí é mais curta do que aquela na bottle B, ok? Então, muito bem. O espaço é menor, a nota é maior, ok? Então, o espaço é maior, a nota é menor. So, this is the idea. Longer it is, lower the note, ok? Higher it is, shorter is the note, like that, the space here to produce the note. So you get it? I hope so. If you don't understand, you can ask me again, okay? Feel free. And then we go down a little bit here. And we have number 2. The larger the vibrating object, the lower the pitch of the note. It's deeper. So, let's understand that, yeah? We have here the larger the vibrating object, the size, of the object. Larger it is, lower the pitch, lower the, like the tone, yeah? So, we have a violin and we have a cello, I guess, yeah? We call it cello. In Portuguese, violoncelo, right? So we can see that the cello here, it's bigger than the violin. So, if it's bigger, lower the note. If it's smaller, the size is not so big, higher the note. So this is how it works. Get? Okay? And then we have the second example here. There is this boy playing this little, looks like ukulele. I don't know if you know, there is an object called, I think it's ukulele, something like that. I don't know exactly, but because it's smaller, so higher notes. And there is the other man here playing a big guitar, maybe acoustic guitar. So because of the size is bigger, lower it's gonna be the notes, okay? So what are some important words that I want you guys to study for me here, okay, in this part? Okay, so take a look here. This is very important. So please, what is the meaning of notes here? Okay, this is number 1. What is the meaning of string here? And what is the meaning of pitch here? Yeah, we have seen all of these words, right? Like this, pitch here, okay? So these 3 words, please search the meaning for me, okay? So again, we have these 3 words. So notes, string, and pitch. So I want you, student, to check the meaning of these words in Portuguese, or write it down, and then share with me. Good? So let's get back. And then we have the final part here, I guess, right? So let's go on. Yeah, we have this little part here. Let's see what we have here. So the tighter the string, the higher the pitch of the note. Again, the tighter the string, the higher the pitch of the note. And then we have here, like the string is this line, we have this little kilo here, 1 kilo, and then we have another one here, 3 kilos, again, and then this one here, twang, this is the sound, this little thing is the sound produced, by when you touch the string, okay? So here is a low pitched note. Again, if you don't know what is that, search for that, okay? And this one, it's high pitched note. I'm gonna translate this one just to help you out, yeah? É uma nota maior, né? O som sai com uma nota mais alta. And what does that mean? Lembrando que nota, tô falando de nota musical. Okay, that is the point. It's about music here, okay? So, I mean, we have here, yeah? This is kind of a, like tuning a guitar, yeah? Do you know tuning a guitar? Yeah? Do you know this? This is a good one. Tuning a guitar. So, search the meaning of that for me. This sentence here, what is that? Translate that to Portuguese for me, okay? This is kind of like tuning a guitar. What is tuning a guitar? So please, one homework for you. Translate for me, tuning a guitar. What is that? That's not so complicated. Okay, and then let's get back. So, and then we can see here down below as well that we have some information. Loose string vibrating, tight string vibrating. Teacher, I don't know what is tight, I don't know what is loose. Yeah, so let's use this example here. Yeah, if it's tight, it means that it's really tight. Yeah, it's like in the maximum. Yeah, if it's loose, it's like that. Yeah, like we have space. It's loose. It's not so tight. Loose, tight, loose. Okay. I don't know if you get the explanation on the way that I did, but if you didn't, please, this is also homework for you. Translate tight and loose. And what is that, right? And then let's go to the final part here. Okay, we have this down part below. I'm gonna read it for you. Yeah, just follow me. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger so we can read together. Now it's your turn to pitch in and learn this lot. Right then, pitch just means whether a note is high or low. That's it. If none of this is making sense, get yourself some different sized elastic bands and give them a twang, like tung. Yeah, again, teacher, what is give a twang? What is that? Is when you get something like a string like this, and then, for example, suppose, and then you go like this, pung. You try to make a sound like pung, like a violin. This is twang, right? I know it's crazy explanation, but that's the point. So, and try to give it a twang. Small ones make high-pitched sounds, but big ones make low-pitched sounds. Stretching an elastic band makes it tighter, so the pitch will get higher, okay? If anyone asks what you are up to, just tell them you are doing science, okay? If someone sees you doing this, and then if they say, hey, what are you doing, man? And then you can say, I'm doing science. I'm making some experiments, okay? So again, I'm going to read this part here again one more time, okay, for you guys. This one here, please. Again, I'm going to ask you to translate that for me. This sentence here, pass it to Portuguese as well, because it's very important. But now listen to my pronunciation. Now it's your turn to pitch in and learn this lot. Right then, pitch just means whether a note is higher or low. Okay, is high or low. If none of this is making sense, get yourself some different sized elastic bands and give them a twang. Small ones make high-pitched sounds, but big ones make low-pitched sounds. Stretching an elastic band makes it tighter, so the pitch will get higher. If anyone asks what you are up to, just tell, yeah, this apostrophe N means then, yeah, that is the meaning of that, okay? And I mean, just tell them you are doing science, and that's it. Okay, and then by this information, we finish this final part here, right? So I guess I hope you have understood that. For me, not so complicated. Yeah, we have these 3 pages here. If you don't know, get back a little. I mean, just check again some of the things. Then, of course, if you have more questions, just ask me. I'm here to help you out. Okay, so as always, thanks a lot for helping me here, for being with me, and for studying English. Yeah, as hard as you are. Okay, and I wish you a very good day. And of course, I see you in our next class. And of course, yeah, again, if you have questions, just ask me. Thanks, guys. Have a good day and bye-bye. Take care.